Cancer. This is the Mystic Kitten. My name is Michelle. I'm going to do a general reading for you today for the remainder of February leading into March 2020. This is a general reading. Please do remember that. It will not resonate with everyone. That's all right. Check your other signs in your chart for clarification or to find your story. Cross watchers, please do remember you have to switch the energies around. Please like, subscribe, and share the YouTube channel so that these messages can reach those that they're intended for. If you're interested in a private reading, you can always get a hold of me at Mystic Kitten on my Facebook page. And I believe that's all the things I'm supposed to say. So without further ado, Cancer, let's see what the cards have to say to you today. 1, 2, and 3. There it is. All right, let's see what they throw out. Hopefully nothing too big. I hate having to choose. All right. All right. So your underlying energy for today's reading is the Archer. So the Archer is typically two things. The Archer is either one, very fast moving and sure and confident of himself, or he's also very strategic. Could be a combination of the two, but with these cards, I find it usually resonates one of two ways. It's either that you are leading into things with a much more confident way of knowing what's going on, or you are lacking that confidence that you require to be able to make the decisions and move forward and make the choices. So looking at the spread we have here, I'm feeling a lack of confidence. So past energies, we've got the Wren and jealousy. So jealousy is just that. It's jealousy. It's hardships. It's broken hearts. It's harboring past pains. In the Wren, we see a new beginning. We see the oncoming of the change of seasons, which again signifies change and new beginnings. So I believe that this jealousy, which is derived by lack of confidence, has triggered a new beginning. And I'm getting the strong sense that you are not wanting this new beginning, Cancer. You're fighting it. In your present energy, we've got insecurity and salmon. So salmon has been coming up so much in these readings lately. So the salmon, I've said it, I think, more times in this last week than I have in a long time. The salmon's one of my favorite cards. The reason I enjoy the salmon so much is because the salmon stands for like integrity and knowing your route and knowing your way and knowing your purpose. And so it can mean either or, of course, though. So it can either mean that you lead your life in that you have picked your life path, you have chosen your mate, you have your house, your children, and you live your life in that settled comfort zone. And you know exactly what your destiny is because you've followed your heart, you've made your choices, and it's fine. Or it can mean the exact opposite, which is you are looking for that destiny. You are looking for the signs that lead you down up the river. A salmon's entire purpose is to swim up that damn stream. Swim like all get out to get up that stream, to reproduce, lay its eggs, and die. It's the whole purpose. And it knows that that's its purpose, but yet it still does it. And it does it because it knows that that's its purpose. And they have a desire to fulfill that purpose because that's all they know. Instinctively, that's all they know. I just think it's very humbling. It's very humbling to know that there is anything out there, whether it be an animal, a human. I mean, at our core, we're an animal, but the fact that anything is so, they've given themselves so completely over to their instincts that knowing they're going to die, they still go. They still go. They still make the journey. They still do it. It's just very humbling, in my very unnecessary opinion. And insecurity. And I think that it's this lack of knowing your direction. I get the sense that you're kind of floating right now, Cancer. You don't know where you fit. You don't know where you belong. You don't know what you're supposed to be doing. And it's causing all kinds of insecurity, which is driven completely by the jealousy and the lack of confidence. Because these three together showing up in one read, you are inside your head something fierce, aren't you? Overanalyzing everything, not being able to make sense of anything. You need to let some of that go. Retrograde is a motherfucker, and it has taken hold of you. So in your future energy, you have the journey and the woodward. So with the journey card, it tells me that it's time for you to start clearing out that energy. It's time for you to start making hard decisions, sticking to the hard decisions you've made, and just moving forward. Moving forward. We journey forward. We cannot go back. We cannot change the past. We can revisit it through thoughts. We can even pick up relationships from the past and try it again. But the past is the past. The past is the past. Don't live in the rabbit hole. And that's where retrograde takes you. It takes you right down that rabbit hole, and all you can do is sit there and live in that muck that's at the bottom of the rabbit hole. And you can let yourself do that. That's what retrograde, is here for. Is to take you into those feelings, is to make you dig deep. But the wishful outcome is that by the time you have dug yourself out of that muck, when you look back, it's gone. Because you've let it all go. You've made peace with it and let it all go. The woodward is exactly that. He's strong. He's indecisive, or he's decisive. He is independent. He knows exactly what he wants. He knows the exact route he's going to take to get it, and he goes and does it. He cares not if his happiness, pardon me, upsets somebody else. He cares not if his opinion on how he chooses to live his life is not what other people would think. Because he's so sure of himself. He's so confident that he doesn't need the advice of the chatter around him, because he knows he made the right choice for him. Your possible outcome is creativity. And I'm going to pull a couple cards to clarify that. This card to me, though, it really says that it's time for you to go within and think of the I don't know if this is going to resonate with anybody. I'm hearing go paint a picture. Go paint a picture. You get to paint your picture. You get to paint your picture. You get to write your book. You get to write your story. Write it. Don't let somebody else write it. And don't write about the past. Bestsellers are not written when you keep writing the same chapter over and over again. Make your life story a bestseller. Make it a masterpiece. It's up to you to do that. Nobody else can do that for you. They can be highlighted in your story and you can paint them into your picture, but at the end of the day, you have to pick up the pen or the paintbrush. You're the only one who can. One more, and we're going to give a couple clarifiers for the creativity, and then we'll pull your oracle cards and your native spirit cards, and we'll be done. So, clarify creativity, please. The spark of life. You need to reignite that spark. And I'm getting, the cards are saying it's through a creative outlet that's going to happen. You need to find that something inside yourself that lights that fire again. You need to find what makes you happy. What inspires you? What inspires you, Cancer? Is it a museum? Is it nature? Is it standing at the bottom of a tree and looking up and being awe-stricken by how beautiful it is? Is that what's going to stir that fire inside you? Whatever it is, you need to go and do that, because you're falling down this rabbit hole and you're the only one who can pull yourself back out of it. Go be inspired. Spark that within you again. You need to. It's time. It's time to do that. Okay, oracle cards. What do you have for Cancer? All right, what do we have for Cancer? The Ringmaster of Security. Discernment, clear vision, details. It's funny because if you look at this, and then you look at this, see that spark? It's right there. You need to clear your vision. And by getting that spark back, by going to nature, by painting a picture, by whatever it is, picking up a book and reading it and getting lost in that world instead of, you know, dwelling on the world you can't change. Find that spark. Cancer, you need it. You need it. You've been sad for too long. Native spirit cards, and then we're done. 1, 2, one more, 3. One card for Cancer, please. The peace pipe. You spent so long. You've spent so long thinking about the past. It's time. To me, this card says celebration, ceremony. Celebrate your life. Find ways to celebrate each day. Because every time you wake up, it is a celebration. Every time you smile, take immense pleasure out of stepping outside your door and looking up and feeling the sun on your face. Because not everybody got to do that today. Cancer, I hope the best for you. Spark a little joy. All right. Again, like, subscribe, and share the video so they can reach who they need to. Have a wonderful day, Cancer. Blessed be.